Hello friends, welcome to this video. Today we are continuing the Warriors Clan Generator series with the kits of Duskclan. Today's video is literally all thanks to this lovely person, Lone Wolf. They were like, hey, you should do Roach Stripes kits. And I was like, holy crap, that's literally the best idea I've heard in a long time. So that's why I'm doing it. So our clan, Duskclan, only has one queen. Her name, as mentioned before, is Roach Stripe, and she's the mate of the clan Deputy Applefoot. But the biological father has passed away, and as he was not in the original Clan Gen video because he passed away, we have no idea what he looks like. I debated picking like a certain look for the cat and then trying to figure out what their biological offspring would look like in real life, but I decided it would be more fun and more in the spirit of the Clan Generator challenge to randomly generate the kits. So the Clan Generator I use doesn't have a kit section, but it does have an apprentice section. So what I did was I just hit the randomize button again, and any of the apprentices would then be Roach Stripes kits. I wanted to have quite a few, so I ended up doing this twice, and weirdly, like most of them ended up being Mackerel Tabby in some degree with like copper eyes. I don't know why, but maybe we can hypothesize that the dad was a Mackerel Tabby with copper eyes. As usual, I have rambled quite long enough in this beginning, so I'll get on to Owlkit's description. Owlkit is a chocolate mackerel tabby tom with short fur and amber eyes. In the end, he turned out quite orangish, which actually I think really matches this playful pose, so I'm just gonna say obviously Owlkit has a fiery personality. He is very playful, definitely a wild child, and I think he actually kind of ended up with like this crazy look in his eyes, so I'm gonna say he is just like an absolute daredevil of a kit. You know, the type of kit that would try to leave the camp before they were an apprentice. We all know that type of kit. I ended up using a variety of ages of kittens as reference photos for these guys, but theoretically they're all the same age, so I had to kind of deviate a bit from the references, which I do anyway because I'm a little bit too lazy to exactly copy the reference. But I just wanted to say if there's any discrepancy in how old these cats look, that's just because I drew them that way. They are all actually the same age. Owlkit is the eldest of the siblings, but he's definitely, again, like I said, not that like responsible older brother. He's that older brother that will just be a bad influence to his little siblings. He'll be like, let's leave the nursery, and then another kid will be like, no, we're not supposed to, and he'll be like, I'm the older brother, so you have to listen to me and we should go. But still, I think as he ages, he'll mature a bit. He'll always be that like daredevil troublemaker, like he'll bend the rules as far as they can possibly bend, and he'll probably break a few, but once he's a warrior, he'll do his job. He won't be like insane and do something bad. So that kind of gives me the idea that I should make one of the kits evil, or I should make another character that like is a bit evil and has kind of bad intentions for Duskclan. Like the kits are so cute though. I don't think I can make one of them evil. I think I'll create like some new characters that are potentially not the greatest cats. I'm also going to add that Owlkit is probably a little bit too smart for his own good. Like he uses it to get into trouble. Is that because his name is Owlkit and owls are, you know, stereotyped as being wise? Yes. Yes, it is. All right, so next up is Shadowkit. And she is described as a black mackerel tabby she-cat with short fur and gold eyes. So admittedly, I don't know anything about cat breeds, but the cat in the reference photo reminds me kind of like a Maine Coon, and those cats are really big. So I'm going to say that Shadowkit is the largest of the kits. She is both the literal big sister and also the figurative big sister. She definitely acts way more like the older sibling than Owlkit does. Could you describe her as bossy? Yes, but she sees it as telling you the right thing to do for your own good, duh. She's definitely the first to roll their eyes at Owlkit's antics. but she's also very loyal and protective, so she's also going to be the first one to jump in and save him when he gets himself into a bunch of trouble. Her looks really remind me of my friend's cat, and my friends are really smart, so I'm going to say that Shadowkit is also very smart. So smart, protective, kind of bossy. I think she definitely is up for some type of leadership role in the future. I mean, she's not the kind of cat where it'll go to her head. She just kind of naturally steps into that leadership role. And I mean, like, her other mom is the deputy and will be the leader one day. There's no hopefully, right? Because you don't want anyone to die. But, okay, moving on. As the largest of the kits, I'm going to say that she is a badass in battle. And so patrol duty is probably her favorite because she gets to protect the clan. And then hunting duty is not her favorite because she doesn't get to boss anyone around because you have to be quiet to not scare away the prey. And to be honest, being quiet isn't her best skill. I'm only 2 kits in and I'm already realizing that I'm giving Roach Stripe so much to handle. Just for reference, in case you don't remember or haven't seen the other video, Roach Stripe is a nervous cat and her kits are insane so far. I'm also gonna say Shadowkit likes to help her mom take care of the other kits. She's gonna be the one that's screaming, "Hey everybody, listen to mom or I'm gonna smack you." Also, major teacher's pet. Major teacher's pet. So if they're all learning something, she'll be the one to turn around to her whispering siblings or whispering friends and be like, "Okay, shush, you need to listen to our mentors and we need to learn right now, so stop talking." Sleet is the 3rd sibling. She is a short-haired blue mackerel tabby she-cat with copper eyes. I'm going to tell you right now that the next 3 cats all have copper eyes. That's why I'm saying their dad must have totally had copper eyes. So based off both the reference photo and how her expression turned out in the final drawing, I'm going to say Sleet is definitely one of the most quiet of the kits. And also her name kind of gives me this impression too, sleet as a form of weather is not a super fun one. As a person who lives in a place where we get sleet, no thank you. I think the overall theme with her actually is kind of this mixture of cold and warm. So her fur is blue, but her eyes are copper, and her name is something cold. And this combination makes me think that Sleetkit is the kind of cat who's quiet and shy, but she has a temper. I'd like to think that there aren't any bullies in this clan because I'm biased and I want this clan to just be happy and wonderful. But she's the kind of kit who would be an attractive target for bullies because she's quiet, but she will snap if you try to bully her. In kind of a scary way, but also a way that means that she is not one to be bullied more than once. As the 3rd kit out of 6, she is an extreme middle child. So she's definitely, I mean, it sucks to say it, but she doesn't get a lot of attention from people. She's the middle child. She's not the loudest. She's pretty quiet. She's not the biggest. She's not the strongest. She's not the oldest. She's not the youngest. And I think this really leads cats to overlook her a bit. I feel like she's the kind of cat who would make this really cool discovery or a scary discovery, like a snake den in the woods or something cool just beyond their territory. There's this beautiful meadow pond that has a lot of food and no predators. And no one would listen to her not until it's too late, but until it's almost too late. So the snakes are coming to the camp or a freaking monster or something is coming out of the lagoon that she found. I don't know. Not a monster is in a car, but a monster is in a snapping turtle or something. Those don't really leave the water. I don't know. Think of something. Basically, I'm going to say that she is shy, but she's an explorer. She discovers cool things. No one listens to her because she's quiet, but they should, and they learn their lesson in the end. So there you go. To tie in with the explorer thing, I feel like she often makes discoveries like this while she's hunting. So hunting is her favorite because she can kind of go off a little bit and explore as she's looking for prey or like as she's chasing prey or something. And to go along with that, and also because her name is Sleet, which sounds like fleet, I'm gonna say that she is very fast, and that is her like weapon when she's fighting or hunting or doing anything. She's super fast. She can run super fast. She can do fighting moves really fast. And it definitely surprises other cats because she's so quiet. You like wouldn't think that she's, this awesome, really fast cat. Anyway, basically she's quiet and she's cool. Yeah, I have a soft spot for all the quiet cats. I don't know. All right, so next up is a cat whose name was originally Gorse Kit, but because we already have a Gorse tail in the clan, I changed her name to Heather Kit because my brain just associates Heather and Gorse. Are they related? I'm gonna look it up actually. Okay, they're both evergreen shrubs, so I'm gonna say that they are similar, even though I don't think they're closely related like phylogenetically. I didn't really want to go that deep into it. I'm not really a plant phylogenetics person. But I did find out that gorse is really thorny, which I did not know. So now I know that. And now you know that. Okay, moving on to the actual cat. Heather Kit is a curly-haired, white she-cat with a blue and cream mackerel calico tabby tail and ears and copper eyes. So she actually ended up being kind of similar to her mother because her mother is blue and cream. I was really excited to draw Heather Kit because of her curly fur. I don't think I've ever drawn curly fur before, and I was excited to try, and I think it turned out so cute. She's this like little fluffy angel, and I love it so much, and so I'm gonna say that she is definitely a super sweet kit. As another middle child, she does get overlooked a lot, and because of that, she ends up being a bit quiet, but she doesn't mind. She's perfectly happy to let other people take center stage, and she will support them with her whole entire little fuzzy heart. I think as she gets older and gains confidence in herself, she'll end up being a spunky little thing, but she'll always have that sweet caringness and this gentleness to her. And she'll always have like the tendency to be quiet, but I don't know, like when you get older, you kind of get more confident, and that's definitely what's going to happen in her future. I'm going to say as the only daughter with kind of a different fur texture, she definitely is really close to her other mother, Applefoot, because Applefoot has sparse fur. I mean, curly fur isn't quite as something that you would get made fun of for. I'm sure plenty of cats think that it's super cute and admire her for it, but that's still definitely something that she can bond with her mother over. I'm going to say another reason why this kit tends to get overlooked is because she is so cute with her fluffy fur. She can be easily, ignored, like, oh, you're just a silly young kit. We don't need to listen to you. I think this actually ties in really well with her kind of becoming more spunky and sassy when she's older, because it's like, okay, actually listen to me though. It's not just fluff between my ears, So, like the dumb blonde stereotype, I feel like that's what cats are gonna apply to her basically, and she's gonna be like, excuse me, no? Okay, I'm done. I went a little long on her. She was just so fun to draw that it went really quickly, but also she was so cute, so I had a lot to say about her. Anyway, moving on to Ice Kit. Ice Kit is a blue and cream mackerel calico she-cat with short fur and copper eyes. So another cat that looks really similar to her mother, actually. So I ended up really liking her coat pattern as well, and I have a craving to make a character that's a little bit of like a girly girl. Does that make sense? Like, she likes to be pretty, she doesn't like to be dirty, she kind of thinks she's all that and a bag of chips. And she'll be like, that's because I am. I mean, I don't mean to make her into like a bad person, because she's not. She's lovely, she's kind, but she has an ego, guys. I mean, she's definitely one of the ones that like would prefer to not be in a fight. So she's definitely up for training apprentices. She's totally down helping elders do anything, helping the medicine cats. Oh, and she absolutely loathes water and swimming, and having water seep into her fur and making her look like a drowned rat. Hates that. Yeah, so she'd much rather be doing something kind of like not super strenuous, but like helping people. So she is kind. She's just a bit full of herself as well. She is another middle child, but she definitely is not overlooked. Let's just say she will go out and grab attention if she is feeling like she is not getting enough. To tie in the name, I'm going to say to cats that don't really know her, they think Ice Kit is aloof and cold and like a bit self-important because she is a bit self-important, you know? But once you get to know her, you realize like she in no way is mean to anyone. She helps people. She likes to help people. She has a tendency to think she's better than people, but it doesn't turn into being mean to other cats, you know? She's kind of cat who would be like, oh, you're doing it wrong. And then she'll do it for you. Like she's helping you, but she's being like self-important in the process. I kind of love her actually now. I don't think I've ever really made a character quite like that, like a full of themselves but nice character, and I kind of really like the combination. Anyway, let me know if you think this makes absolutely no sense, and I will actually agree with you, but I like it, so I'm gonna keep it. Anyway, that leads us to our final kit of the bunch, Rose Kit. Rose Kit is a short-haired chocolate and red mackerel calico she-cat with gold eyes. I chose this reference photo because I thought the cat was super cute, like incredibly unearthly cute. I don't think that's a phrase, but I'm gonna use it anyway. And it was good to practice a forward-facing pose. Definitely side-facing, like profiles are my comfort zone, so I wanted to branch out a little bit with our last kit. So with the pose and the way her face turned out, I am gonna say that Rose Kit is a boss, a badass, a brave, slightly high-strung, slightly hot-tempered cat. She is the tiniest cat of the litter, but she is absolutely, definitely, and in no uncertain terms, the loudest. As you can imagine, she and Shadow Kit kind of get on each other's nerves because they are both quite bossy. They're both like natural leaders. I'm going to say that Rose Kit definitely has a shorter temper and is less patient with other cats. I think where Shadow Kit's leading style is like, okay, we'll gather everyone around and we'll listen to me and we'll do this together. Rose Kit is like, all right, everybody, listen up. I'm going to do this thing. You just wait. Watch me be awesome. I think it's also funny because her name is this like delicate flower, but she's definitely a tough one. She's not one to mess with. I think if any of these kits were ever to become a cult leader, it would be Rose Kit. Not totally sure why, but it's true. I'm saying yes, it would be her. I like kind of want to make that a plot point in Duskclan's story, but I also don't want her to be evil, so maybe she just has a faction of like cats that are loyal to her and people think she's gonna depose the leader somehow, but in reality she doesn't mean to be like treasonous. Do cats have treason? I'm sure they do. I don't remember. If someone remembers if they have like treason in the Warriors books, let me know because I don't remember any instances of it, but sorry, I'm watching House of the Dragon, so the word treason is always on my mind. Anyway, I think people think that she's like a threat to the established order, but she's not really. She's just like a really charismatic leader. I think it would be a really cool plot point if there was like some emergency in the clan and her faction kind of like disagreed a little bit with the leader and stuff. And there's this like drama, like, are they gonna leave? Are they gonna secede? And then like she and the leader have this really tense sit down moment and it comes to a head and it's like, we need the clan to be united on this. And she's like, okay, I'll tell them they need to listen to you. And this is the plan and we're gonna do it your way. Man, I like that. It makes me want to write it, but I might be too lazy. Again, I like her, so her description kind of went long, but in any case, here's the final roundup of all the cats. We have Owl Kit, the wild child, Shadow Kit, the natural leader and protector of the siblings, Sleet Kit, the shy, quiet adventurer with a tiny bit of a temper, Heather Kit, the kind and gentle cat that will grow into being spunky and sassy, Ice Kit, the I'm beautiful and I know it kit, but not mean about it, you know? And finally, Rose Kit, the bossy badass that will potentially one day start a cult. In any case, I really hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is all due to the suggestion made by Lone Wolf. Thank you very much. This was a great idea and I did it. If anybody else has more ideas, obviously I love to hear them and I'm happy to return to Duskclan anytime. Maybe I can do another one on like rogues who join the clan, an enemy. I don't know. It's been really lovely to return to the world of Warrior Cats, and I absolutely love making these characters. So thank you for letting me show them to you, and yeah, I'll see you around.